Hey guys, CharrChan here, or Yugi. Today I have a very exciting unboxing, which is Bakura, the Bakura Nendoroid. I have been waiting for this for months. I'm so excited, and I thought it would be appropriate to wear my Yugi Kigurumi to unbox him. Well, at least for the intro. I'm going to take this off because it's kind of hard to see and breathe. So let's switch the camera angle and get unboxing. Side note, look, I'm trying my best to dress as Bakura, but all I have is very, very scruffy hole-in-the-knee trousers and my scruffy stripy top. But look, it's Bakura car! Alright, so after a few months of waiting, Bakura is finally here. I did get him a bit later than other people did. I ordered him from Dekai Anime, which is a shop here in the UK. I paid, what did I pay for him? Like £60 or £70 in total, which I know sounds quite a bit. That's about average for an Nendoroid nowadays. I do notice that there's not actually a sticker on the front of the box, which there normally is. I know he's legit because he came from a legit supplier. But there's just not a sticker on the box, which is strange. Anyway, let's get unboxing. I do already own the Yami Yugi Nendoroid, but I don't own the Dark Magician Girl yet. I remember when this went up for pre-order, and the day he went up for pre-order, my friend was staying over for the weekend, and I was like, excuse me, I have to go and pre-order him. Why can't I get this cardboard out? There we go. There's your advert for Nendoroid easel stands. I do own some of these. I'm not that impressed, to be honest. I'd rather just use the stand that they come with. There he is! The cardboard insert is just pale blue, and there's instructions in the bottom there. Oh, look at him! Alright, let us unbox him. He comes with, like, a few things, but I'm not sure if I'd say he comes with more than the average Nendoroid nowadays. Just, he comes with a lot of extra hands, and a jewel disc and some cards, a couple faces, not particularly that many accessories, but there's the option to do lots of poses. Alright, let's take Bakura out of the box. And remove all of this plastic that is attached to him. Some people were saying that they didn't like how they did the fringe on this one, but to be honest, I quite like it. It's it doesn't stick out quite as far as people wanted it to, but I quite like how it is. But it's all down to personal preference, isn't it? Oh, there's actually bubble wrap in this one. Look, they put bubble wrap in the Nendoroid. I don't think I've had that before, so that's nice. The fringe is always the scary bit because it's quite stiff and I don't want to damage him. He's got quite a lot of little spiky bits, so it's painful to pull the fringe off, and maybe I can just like... No, I have to pull the fringe off. Come on, yes! There we go. He looks quite different when... You could almost repaint this to be Marek if he had a different fringe. There's quite a few bits of dust in the paint job here, but I don't really mind him. It's not like you can see it from most angles. And to be honest, Bakura, when he's possessed like this, Yami Bakura, he's running around. He's not going in the shower, is he? And the body. So let's, how's all this connected? I think we have to pull his legs off. Yep. And then remove that. Look at his old jacket. I love the sculpt of Yu-Gi-Oh figures because they really exaggerate the angles, and it's really fun in Yami Bakura's jacket because it flares out so much, and at the front it kind of mimics his hair in a way if you look at the little shapes there. Anyway, let's put his head back on. Oh wait, before I do that, let's put his Millennium ring on. This would be easier if the neck peg stayed in the Nendoroid. There he is with his Millennium ring. I did wonder how they were going to do this because I thought that's going to be really fragile and finicky for them to manufacture. but they've done it as like a clear plastic disc. Can you kind of see that reflection there? So his Millennium Ring is like one solid piece, so it's not going to just snap and break, which is really good. I was a bit worried. It maybe looks a little bit scruffy around some of these smaller details there, but I think it's alright. It does need to be sturdy so it's not going to accidentally break as easily. Alright, let's have a look at... Wait, no, first. Let's get this stand out so we can stand up. Now that's quite funny. Due to Bakura's design, they've had to make a special stand for him. So I think this will plug into the base. There's a spare neck peg, which I don't need right now, so I'll put it back in there. There's that tape. Tape the bag back up. I think I've got too much tape here. Oh well, just put it like that. So there's the front of the stand. Let's have a look at the little text portion there. There you go. Alright, so this goes in... Actually no, first let's plug this into Bakura's back. Because he's got such like a big hair portion. How does this work? It's going like that? Yep. Okay. So I'll wiggle that to stand in. And then that should rotate or something. I'm struggling quite a bit with this one. Why don't we plug him in the stand first and then figure it out. You know, I don't think an easel stand would work with Bakura, so I don't know why they're advertising them in this box. Anyway. His shoes are kind of bigger than the average Nendoroid. He's got bigger feet. Mine's got a bit of a paint defect on one shoe, but that's alright. I mean, who's going to have perfect shoes after running around in the dirt for months? Or maybe I'm just a bit too optimistic about my figure qualities. He was expensive, mind. Oh, he's fell off the stand again. Maybe I need a hairdryer to come and assist me. But I hate using hairdryers on figures, it's scary. Okay, so there's Bakura on his stand. People were saying it's a little bit iffy how the hand has such like an obvious seam. And I will say Nendoroids have been pretty bad for very obvious seam lines on wrists recently and like in the middle of the arm. It's just not brilliant. I'd rather they just made an entire new arm or like the sleeve portion and a separate forearm with hand attached would be good. So, you know, that's a little bit iffy, but you don't notice from a distance, it's alright. Anyway, let's have a look at what he comes with. And hope he doesn't fall over. So, of course, being a Yu-Gi-Oh! Figure or a main character, he does come with a dual disc. All nicely painted and all that good stuff. I did do a bootleg comparison video between the Yami Yugi and official Yugi, and so if you are interested in seeing the quality difference between all the little Yu-Gi-Oh! Thingies, then go and have a look at that video. Anyway, I love the dual disc because they do have a little ball joint in the wrist connector bit, so this does rotate and you've got a bit of posability there. Let's have a look at the faceplates. So we have a smiling, laughing one. A little bit of a messy paint job down at the bottom lip there, but it's alright. And the one a lot of people were really excited about, the one where he can lick the Millennium Eye. Look, he's got a little blep going on, how cute's that? This one looks to be one of the better painted faceplates of this set. Well, actually I haven't had a closer look at the one that's currently on his face. But so far this looks to be the best painted. Gonna slot this part in now. I have taken his face off. This is okay, there's a slight little tiny paint defect in the teeth there. But overall, the tongue faceplate reigns as the best painted face in my particular Bakura. Yours might be different though, it just depends on how the paint jobs came out. Now let's have a look at the various hands and arms. So we have a pointing hand. a bent arm. You know, that hand wrist joint is really kind of bugging me now. You see, with Yugi, he had the bracelets on, so you could hide that seam perfectly fine, but with Bakura, it's quite obvious. So, a little bit not the best design that they've come up with recently. I think everyone is in agreement that we kind of would have preferred solid forearms, so yeah. But anyway. Then we have the hand to hold the cards. I think Yugi comes with 2 of these, so he can hold a card in each hand. He can hold his his hand of cards and then just 1 single card. But Bakura only comes with 1. Popping in here to say that I'm an idiot, yes, Bakura does come with 2 hands to hold the cards, just 1 is the fan of cards and 1 is a single card. I just kind of forgot that when I was unboxing him. And the hand I was kind of worried was going to be difficult, or rather, the Millennium Eye is the thing I was worried about. The hand holding the Millennium Eye. I thought the Millennium Eye was going to be a separate piece and it would just be impossible to keep track of and we'd lose it constantly, but it is glued onto the hand. Look, there's the little eye design in the Millennium Eye. Wrist joint looking a bit... It kind of looks like, you know how babies have those like you know how babies have arms? You know how babies have like kind of pillowy arms because they've got baby fat? That's what the wrist looks like. It looks like baby fat. But anyway, this is the licking the eye arm pose hand thing. And the very losable pieces, the cards themselves. Bit of a naff paint job on my deck of, or my hand of cards. It's a little bit scruffy, if we can see that. Can you see that? Just a little bit on the scruffy side, so not the best. Yugi's was better. But anyway. But the single card's good. And they don't have anything on the back. What was surprising about the bootlegs is that they did have designs on the back. Not to keep dragging up that video. So that is the Bakura Nendoroid unboxed. I'm gonna go collect my thoughts, have a play around with the different poses that he can do, and then we shall be back for some thoughts and B-roll. Warning, I decided to bring in my real animal skulls for the Bakura photo shoot film thingy thing. So if you do not like real animal skulls, ethically sourced, but if you don't like that, then please click away. You've had a fair warning. Alright, here we go. I am so happy with this Nendoroid. I'm so happy I pre-ordered him. He's perfect. Well, I think he's perfect. I did point out the multiple paint defects, but they are so minor that it doesn't really matter. But I mentioned them in case you are looking for this Nendoroid and you are picky about paint defects, because some people are, and that's fine. Anyway, for me personally, I love him. He's perfect. A little bit messy around the fringe and the hair areas, but it's fine. The only thing I have an actual complaint about is the wrist, the baby fat wrists as I called them. It's just, we want solid forearms, Good Smile. Please give us solid forearms with attached hands, please. That's what we want. It's fine for characters with long sleeves or bracelets, but not bare arms like this, please. Yeah, but anyway, the only other thing that I really, really wish that they would do for these Yu-Gi-Oh! Nendoroids, especially Bakura and Yugi, I wish they would have included an extra fringe piece and a couple of extra faceplates of the non-possessed versions. That's what I would like. Alas, they did not, and it would have helped with the lack of accessories too. It would have made him just a little bit more worth that £67.58 or whatever I paid for him. So, yeah. It was a pricey Nendoroid, but I am so happy with him. So, yeah. As I said, I did order him from Dekai Anime. He arrived later than some people got him, but it's just with the particular supplier I went with. It just depends where you get him from. Anyway, I think he was well worth what I paid for him, despite the lack of accessories. I'm really happy with him. He does look pretty much exactly like the prototype images, I think, so that's really good. Anyway, good smile if you're watching. Please make some non-Yami versions of Yugi and Bakura. There's a huge market for them that people don't seem to realise, but anyway. Anyway, thank you so much for watching. We're running out of time now, so I'm going to sign off. Thank you so much for watching. Please do not hit the like button, as that probably hurts and not very nice, so maybe shake his hand instead. With that being said, I hope to see you in the next one, which is also probably going to be an unboxing, but who knows. Alright, thanks for watching, bye!